Shut up and sit down.
Hi guys, and welcome to Monday's video. And this week we're going to teach you how to get rid of the paint off your old models, because we've all got something we want to repaint. A lot of the time, you know, you're really happy with the paint job, you leave it 6-7 months, you look back and you're like, that's rubbish, I could do loads better. But as we know, buying models and kits is quite expensive. What's the alternative? It would be to take the paint off. And how do we do that without damaging the model as well? A lot of people use Dettol, but we use this stuff up here. We get this in England from Wilko's. It's about $1.50 a bottle, and we use about 3 at a time, and a box from Wilko's as well. What I'm about to show you is what's this? This is Andy's salamander tank that he did for the tutorial. So if you've watched that, you know how many layers of paint it's already got on it. And here's Andy. He's going to throw on a bunch more layers of paint to that, just to show how effective this particular clean spirit is at taking off the paint from your models. Now this particular one can be used with Forge World stuff and other resins. It will not damage them at all. That's Forge World and Finecast, and you can actually put Finecast in this, which is surprising with it being such a fragile resin and so brittle, but it will not turn that into the rubber like the Dettol and other chemicals do. So before we crack on, if you're a father who watches our channel, I hope you had a good day yesterday, as it was Father's Day, and I hope you got some good bits of plastic, or at least spent some good quality time with your family. Right, let's crack on, get this in here. So as you can see, I've now got Andy's Land Raider that he painted in the tub from Wilko's, and the other tank, that's a Sisters of Battle tank he painted years and years ago. There's one downside to this. It does struggle to take off the primer from Games Workshop, but you tell me a stripper that doesn't struggle to get that off. You know, but do you really need to get your primer all the way off of these models? I mean, if you've got a base coat, you're sorted, you can paint on it. Now all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to fill this up with 3 bottles. Like I said, this tub is also from Wilko's. They usually come with a bright coloured lid. They'll have like purple, green, yellow, pink, and they're stackable, so you should be able to find those if you're from the UK. I'm just going to pour those in, and it's also, if you find the right one, you can tell here, you know, you can fit 3 bottles in, see how much that fills up. You can throw in loads of dreadnoughts, tons of line troops, you can fit a lot in this, and it brings it up to a nice level. The more small things you put in, the more the stripper's going to raise up because of the mass, so you can actually get more in just by squeezing more little things in. Obviously these tanks are hollow, so it's going to absorb a whole bunch of the cleaning on the inside, so I'll have to pour those out before washing them. Yeah, it's Friday while I'm doing this, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave them over at weekend and clean them off on the Monday. That should be plenty of time. Shouldn't have any problems with this paint coming off these models. And unlike Dettol, it's not giving off any fumes, so it's not going to stink the house out. It doesn't irritate your skin as much, and it's just generally a cleaner product to use. It won't lose its potency for a week or so if you put a lid on it as well. So you can do several batches of cleaning with this. It's not an issue. So here we are on the Monday. First thing in the morning, get into the studio, strip the paint off these models for tonight's video. All you're going to need is a toothbrush. That is it, guys. So they've been left in there since Friday. Let's pour all that excess cleaner out of there, because I don't want to make a mess. And as you can see, it's already eaten through those layers of paint that Andy put on. Those extra layers of paint didn't stay on very long at all. And just look how easy that comes off. I barely put any effort in there. I do apologise for the exposure in this video. As you can tell, the sun is absolutely blazing through the window today in the kitchen. I couldn't really do anything about it, but what I'll do is I'll flip the tank around and stuff like that, so you can see the top and get a good reflective, brighter side of it. You just use a little bit of water while doing this, and that's because when you're scrubbing it, the pigment clumps and builds up. I tend not to just rinse it under the tap, because you're washing the cleaner off as well. Just add a little bit of water to your toothbrush and get in there, but you can see how quickly this is all coming off, and in a minute I'll wipe all that excess off, and it'll be almost brand new with a very minimal effort. And of course, once you've done these, you know, let them dry and then give them a wash like you would your cutlery and everything else. Some warm water and get your toothbrush again and just go in and completely clean it, because you don't want your cleaner or your stripper, sorry, on there and then be trying to, you know, paint it again. Because if you're trying to paint it and there's some of that in the recesses, your paint's not going to set properly, and that's not something you really want. I'm probably going to speed this up in a sec and show you how quickly we can get this tank completely stripped to basic plastic again. And see, that's no effort at all. The paint pretty much falls off. The only problem you're going to have is where it's stuck in the recesses and you have to work it a bit with the toothbrush. You can use other types of brush as well, I guess, if you want to get right in there. Yeah, I love using this stuff, and obviously me and Andy, we do a lot of painting tutorials and we can't paint everything the same, so we end up stripping models to reuse. And what I'm going to do with this one is it's now going in the Death Guard army for battle reports, and I'm going to fully convert this one. If anyone remembers Fluffy, well, Fluffy didn't get fully finished, because by the time I'd nearly finished him, the Death Guard Codex came out, and you don't really get Death Guard Forge Fiends, so I just lost my motivation for that one. But for this, I've got a really cool idea. I'll probably do that as a video for you at some point as well. So we'll give it a good clean, and in another video I will start doing the green stuff and converting for it to make it a cool looking Death Guard tank. And then there you have it, guys. That thing's pretty much spotless already with no effort. So there you have it, guys. I really hope that helps you with all your old models, and I'm guessing since you're stripping your models, you're going to want to paint them up again. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe, like our video if it helps. And for the sake of the video, guys, and for the community, what I want you guys to do, if you're from a different country, in the comments, stick down what it is that you use to strip paint and what shop you're getting it from, so that way the rest of the community can have a look, you know, because I don't know if they can get this in America, but then you got all of Europe, Germany, Spain, all these other places people don't know what to use. So if we just use the comments on this video, people will be able to find something in their local store that does about the same sort of thing. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and there'll be a tutorial on Thursday. Catch you in the next one.